The woman was determined to find a good husband, one who wouldn't just want her for her money. So, she disguised herself as a beggar and wandered the streets, hoping fate would lead her to the right man. One day, a man was walking home from work when he spotted her. Seeing how young she looked, yet already begging to survive, he felt sorry for her and dropped 10 yuan into her bowl. The woman immediately decided this was the man she'd been waiting for. When he turned to leave, she grabbed his sleeve and said pitifully that 10 yuan wasn't even enough for a bus ticket home. She asked him for another 100. The man hesitated to even earn that much in a day. But seeing how miserable she looked, he sighed and handed over the only 100 yuan he had left. The woman told him she wouldn't take his money for free. She promised that if he ever needed help, he could come to her. The man looked at her ragged clothes and thought, what help could a beggar possibly offer me? Just then, his phone rang. It was his mother. Earlier, he'd bragged to her that he had a wealthy girlfriend in the city. Now, his mom demanded he bring her home tonight or else. It was her 60th birthday, and his childhood sweetheart would be there too. If he didn't show up with a girlfriend, he'd have to marry the childhood sweetheart instead. Before he could protest, his mom hung up. The man didn't love his ex, but he had no idea what to do until he remembered the beggar in front of him who had just promised to help. Desperate, he asked her to pretend to be his girlfriend for a day and come meet his mom. To his surprise, she agreed without a second thought. But she pointed out that if she was going to meet his parents, she couldn't show up in rags. He needed to buy her a decent outfit, or his mom would see through the lie immediately. He realized she was right, and reluctantly agreed. When the woman stepped out in a clean, elegant dress, the man was stunned. He hadn't expected her to look so stunning just by changing her clothes. He was still staring when the store clerk snapped him back to reality. Sir, that'll be 8,888 yuan. He froze. How could a dress cost so much? But he still pulled out all the cash he had, counting every last crumpled bill. Seeing him struggling so adorably to pay with his small change, the woman chuckled and handed over her credit card to the cashier instead. The man asked her why she was paying. She smiled and casually revealed that she was actually the CEO of the Su Corporation, worth billions. Of course, the man didn't believe a word of it. Trying to save the little money he had left, he took her to the countryside by tractor instead of by taxi. On the way, he repeatedly reminded her not to mess up the act. If his mom asked, she should say she was a successful CEO who made over 10,000 yuan a year and that she knew how to butcher pigs and slaughter sheep too, because his mom loved bragging about things like that. He even gave her a fake marriage certificate to hold, to really sell the story. When they arrived at his family's house, his mom was overjoyed. Just then, his cunning ex showed up too. She wasted no time. She handed his mom a cash gift of 50,000 yuan and gave her the keys to a luxury car, telling her to use it for grocery runs from now on. She sweetly said that she and the man would soon be family anyway, but then she noticed another woman in the house. The mom quickly explained that the young woman next to her son was his girlfriend from the city, a big shot CEO. The ex smirked. She claimed she'd never heard of such a young female CEO in the city. She'd attended countless business conferences in Shanghai, but had never seen this woman at any of them. The woman brushed her off, saying she rarely attended conferences in person. At that moment, a group from Chinyang Group barged in. They announced they had just signed a contract with the CEO of Su Corporation to buy this land and tear down the family home to build a luxury resort. The man's mom panicked.